Okay, this is Kathleen with Kal-Ven Tag and Title Service. Today I'll be located at 7000 Belair Road, Baltimore, Maryland. Zip code is 21206, and our phone number is 410-668-6000. Our website address is www.kalventagtitle.com. Today I'll be talking about how to open a tag and title business here in the state of Maryland. If you're in the process of opening this business, the first thing you have to make sure is that you have a good background check. Your record is good. If you have a criminal record, I don't know if you'll be allowed to open the business, but all you have to do is to call MVA and find out what type of criminal record will affect you opening this type of business. So once you're ready to open the business, the first thing to do is find a location. Find a good location that is gonna be good for the business. And when you get a location, all you do is call zoning of that location. If you're in the county, you call the county department, call the zoning department and find out if that place that you're trying to do the business, if it's commercially zoned for that type of business. So when you call them and they give you the go-ahead that, okay, it's good for a tag and title business, then you proceed to paying your landlord. Otherwise, you might go get a location. By the time they check the zoning, they find out it's not commercially zoned, so you lose your money. So the first thing to do is to find a location. If you like the place, you call zoning and then see if it's zoned for that type of business you're trying to do. So after that, once you've called zoning, then you pay the landlord, sign an agreement, whereby you'll be able to get the business going. After that, the next thing is to go to President's office. You go to Department of Assessment and Taxation. I think it's downtown on Preston Street or whatever, So just Google Department of Assessment and Taxation. Here in Maryland, you see the address. So all you do is to go down there. If you know a business name that you're going to use for your tag and title business, you go down there and register the business. So once that is registered, then you set up the business. Set it up like a running business, buy computers. I'm sure you're going to need at least one computer for now. You get a computer, then make sure you get a monitor. A desktop, with a monitor. You could buy I think, the system is not supported by Mac, so don't buy Mac product. Just get a regular CP, a regular computer, a desktop, I believe it comes with a monitor. So you get that, then get chairs, set it up like an office. And also make sure you call either Verizon or Comcast, whatever company you're going to use as your provider. You call them, get the line going, and then make sure you have an internet service. So once you have that, then after the whole office is set up, because when they come for inspection, they want to make sure your phone line is working. So make sure the phone line is working and you have an internet, because they're going to call that line to verify. You must not have a magic jack or whatever, it must be a landline. So get the line going and internet going. So once the office is set up, then you call MVA. You call MVA business office and tell them that you want an inspector to come to your location, to inspect your place. So once you call them, the inspector is gonna call you, give you a date, and then on that day he's gonna come to you and then look at everything. If everything is good, he's gonna sign a form, and then once he signs that form, he's gonna give it to you. So that is part of that. And then you also need to you start calling around for your surety bond. You must have a surety bond of 25,000. So make sure you call around to see if you'll be able to get a good quote. If you have a good credit, you shouldn't it shouldn't be expensive, but if your credit is bad, then you'll be paying like quite a lot of money. So make sure you get that bond going, but don't make it effective yet until you're about to submit your application. Why I said that, because the bond will be running. So make sure you have at least a week before you submit your paperwork. Before you submit your paperwork. A week before that, to call them, make it active, and then have them send you original copy of that bond. Make sure, read everything, make sure there's no mistake. If they make a mistake with your company name, the MVA is gonna deny it. So make sure the information, because for me, they made a mistake. Mine kept going like back and forth for almost 3 weeks in order for them to get mine corrected. They made a mistake. They forgot to put the hyphen, a whole lot of things, So when you get your bond, or before you get your bond, make sure you tell them, please, can I proofread the bond before you submit? That will save you time, because mine took almost like 2 months to get this business going. So make sure everything is correct before you have them send you the original copy. So you keep the original copy of the bond. And also, there's something called the business licensing orientation request. So you're going to call MVA. There's a seminar you have to attend about the business. They're going to teach you a little bit about the business. It's not like they teach you everything. They don't tell you what paperwork to collect, but they're just going to tell you basically the law, what you're supposed to do, the things you're supposed to do, and the things you're not supposed to do. So that you have to do. I think it's done every month. So make sure you call MVA. I think they say it's the last Thursday of the month. I'm not sure. The paper is not saying that, but make sure you call MVA and tell them you want to attend the tag and title seminar. So all they'll do, when you call someone, is going to fax you or email you a copy of the form. So once you sign, you put the date, then you fax it to them. And once you fax it, on that date, you go and take that training. So it's going to be part of the things you're going to submit when you're submitting your paperwork. You need a copy of that, to show that you attended the seminar. So after that, then ERT contract. ERT contract is the vendor that you're going to use to issue tags. So they have 2 of them. One is a CVR and the other one is Dealer Track. Dealer Track is very good because their customer service is excellent, so I would recommend that. Dealer Track, I've been using them for some time now, so customer service is excellent. They will guide you on how to go about the business. So make sure you download the form, you fill it out, and then attach it to your paperwork. Then the next one is gonna be criminal background check. Criminal background check will require you to go to all the states you lived in. Yeah, they're gonna ask you all the states, all the states you've gotten driver's licenses. They're gonna ask you to do a background check. Mine, I had to go all the way to Georgia. Travel, but I think I mailed something, and then they had to mail the record to MVA. They're gonna send you something. It's gonna be sealed, and that envelope you must not open it. So it's gonna be attached to your paperwork. So make sure you get the background check. Actually, I would advise that if you don't have any criminal record, that would be okay. But if you do have a criminal record, find out from them and see if the offense, is gonna stop you from the business before you go spending all this money. I think that should be one of the first things you should do before you go through all the process. Then the next one is gonna be workers' compensation. You have to call workers' comp, because if you're going to be the only one doing the business, you're going to fill out a form. You declare that you're going to be the only one, and if you're going to hire somebody, you have to pay something. So for most people, when you start, it's always that first person, the owner of the business. So if you're going to be the person, you still got to have them send you that form. So once they send you the form, you fill it out. All you do is take the form to the office downtown. So all you do, I think they will bring someone to sign something, saying that you're the only one that's going to run the business. Because if you're going to have a worker, then you have to pay some kind of money, like a workers' comp. You have to insure the person. So make sure you do that, because it's gonna be one of the paperwork you need. And also, I think this is for like people who use the trailers and office. I think you present use an occupancy permit. If you're gonna use a trailer. But if that's not your case, then don't worry about that. So basically, this business, this is all you need in order for you to get the business going. Like I said, the first one is okay, and then you go online. After you must have done all these things, then you go online and download the application, which is CS054. CS054 is the tag and title application form. So once you fill it out, then you should be able to attach your zoning. And then when you're ready to submit your paperwork, then you have to go to the zoning of that state, of that county or city or wherever your business is going to be located. Mine was Baltimore County, so I went there. I took I think you have to download the form. When you download the packet, it's going to have all these forms. So for the zoning, you take that form to the zoning department. They're going to make you pay $100. Mine, I paid $100 for them to issue me to zone that business in that county. So I paid $100, and then you attach the receipt to also to your paperwork. So after that is done, then a business, your company, the one you registered, a copy of the letter that Department of Taxation, Assessment and Taxation sent you, meaning the business registration. You must attach a copy of that to your paperwork. Then the site inspection, once the guy finishes the inspection, is going to give you a paperwork. You know, it's going to give you something to show that your location passed. So you need that. Then the orientation, the seminar, you need that to attach to your paperwork. Once you attended, they're gonna give you something, you know, showing that you attended the seminar. So you attach it to your paperwork. ERT contract, fill it out, attach it to your paperwork. Criminal background, if they sent you an envelope, you know, sealed envelope, attach it to your paperwork. Then surety bond, make sure you don't get the bond going. If you're about to submit your paperwork, give it like a week before you submit your paperwork, and then call the bonding, the surety company, and then tell them, look, I want to make my bond, I want to make it effective so and so date. Give them the date, and pay the money. I mean, whatever the fee or whatever. Sometimes if the money is a lot, they make you put down a payment, you know, like they'll give you a percentage to put down, and then you'll be paying monthly. So if it's not that much and you want to pay upfront, pay everything, and then they will send you a copy of the original bond. You need that to attach to the paperwork. Then workers' comp, make sure you go to the department, have them sign off on whatever they have to sign, and then attach it to your paperwork. And then for the occupancy permit, you don't need that. That's for people who are going to who be using like a trailer. You know, if your business is gonna be like, if you're gonna put in a trailer, you know, one of these trailers, you know, then you need a permit. So once you feed everything, then you put everything inside an envelope, and then take it to MVA, and also make a check payable for, I think, $112.50. Yeah, that's what it costs, you know, for the form. $112.50. So you make that, and then take all your paperwork to MVA. So once they approve it, they're going to tell you to go home and wait. Once you wait, I think it's gonna take 2 weeks for the state. The state is gonna write you. You're going to receive something in the mail. So when you receive that thing in the mail, you take it to MVA. The state will send you kind of a letter in the mail. So once you receive it, take it to MVA, and MVA will set you up. You know, they will add you in the system. That's basically what it is. And then after that, then you call the vendor. Then the vendor you decide to, like when you submitted the application, if you chose the track, then you call them. You say, look, no, you don't. I think there's a letter you have to receive, because without that letter, they will not be able to set it up. Yeah, I think that letter I told you, yeah, that will come to you in the mail. So once you receive that letter, you call the vendor. The vendor will come to your location and install their software, and then train you. But remember, they don't tell you everything. They'll come here, they'll click, or do this, do that, and then when the actual customer comes here, it's gonna be a problem. So I am a trainer. If you want me to train you in the business while you're waiting for your license to come, that 2 weeks that you're going to be waiting, you come here, you pay me some money, and then I'll train you, I'll coach you, and I'm going to have live customers, you know, that will come here, that's gonna help you understand the business and the paperwork you have to collect. So always remember that when you get the license, nobody's gonna sit you down and be teaching you, walking you through all the customers and all the paperwork you're going to collect. So basically you're on your own. So when you start the business, it's like survival of the fittest. You gotta make mistakes in order for you to get there, but you don't wanna make some mistakes that will cause you to lose your license. So all you do is pay me some money, and then I will train you. I'll make up my time and I train you, tell you all the paperwork you're supposed to collect and the things you're not supposed to do. So that's all about this video. If you have questions, please give me a call back at 410-668-6000. And my website address is www.Kal-Ven-Tag-Title.com. So if you have any questions, I'm here. Leave me your questions on the comment section, and when I get to them, then I'll be able to answer. So have a nice day. Good luck in whatever you're trying to achieve. God bless. Thank you.